Hello, this is Vicky, Retro Quimby Art. Let's be busy in art. And I'm doing a video to show you my latest Whimsical cow set. It is in my Ko-fi shop. I will put a link for you at the description of the video. I am so excited because I've been working on this art for a few days. I had some cow stuff going on anyway, and I brought it up in my live and people were interested. So I hope you don't hear too much noise because I closed the door, but I didn't tell anybody I was recording, and I don't know. I don't want the dogs down here either so they can bark. I know they can bother some people, but you may still hear some stuff in the background. So sorry. Hopefully I'll be able to override them with the goodness and the beauty of this moo-tivational affirmations. Here they are. This is the first page. I'm not just glazing through life. I'm thriving one moo at a time. I don't have to rush. Even the best milk takes time to turn into cheese. I sprinkle love, not just salt, and that's my secret recipe for happiness. So there's really cute affirmations. I really like this lady. She is cooking here, and it says, I'm as seasoned as my favorite cast iron skillet, and that's a compliment. Here's one about some more cows. I'm not just grazing through life. I'm thriving one moo at a time. I am the cream of the crop. I'm thriving one moo at a time. So there's some more. And I had this in my collection, and it's just a black and white photo. And it says, move gentle through life. Good things grow slow. I also had this in my collection that I had worked on. Move gently through life. Things, to go slow. Stir hope in every day. I like that one. Stir hope in every day. So you can combine these in cards, belly bands, pockets, collage on a junk journal page. I added this one. I'm the cream of the crop and the sass in your grits. Cut happens, move through it. So this whole piece here is so cute. But I do notice that if you cut these, let's see, you might not be able to cut. You can cut this and cut this. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, you cut this and cut this. And then you would have these two things and this right here that you could use for collage, or you could just cut out her, keep the words, and cut out these words, and then you could put something underneath them, and then you could cut right here to do the cow. So you need to be a little bit creative in how you can do that. These are straightforward. I added these as well. I choose cheese over drama. I sprinkle love, not just salt. Motivational affirmations. So these are labels that you can use, labels. Then I added these cute little girl cows. They have a bun in their hair and flour and some jewelry, and they're stirring away. This is where you can add some, as a focal point, you could add a label. I added these cows. These are artist cows. They're so cute, I think. And then I gave you a bunch of just plain labels that you can monkey around with and create with. And I'm going to create one for you. So these are these. And then I cut these out because they were just so cute. And I just add, I mean, look at this little cow with the with the gutter, or what do you call that thing? I'm udder. So anyway, these are just cute little cows that you can cut out. I added some more focal points. This one is life short, serve the pie first. Sass adds flavor. Now you can fussy cut these all around. You can add a saying to her. And her you can fussy cut. And here you can fussy cut this whole cow out. And then just add these if you want. Or save them for a different photo that you're using. Alright, these cows are so cute. Gravy solves more than talk ever could. If you don't jar it yourself, don't stir the pot. So I added these. I've been busy for the past few days. I added this because you can use this as a journal card and add whatever you want as focal points. These are the cutest little cows too. I cut them out and added them here for little cutouts. Here's some more elderly, maybe cows with gray hair and flowers in their head. If you don't jar it yourself, don't stir the pot. And this is just a cute little one with a teapot. So you could also cut this one out and you can make a table and put the teacup on top. All these little jars, you can cut all these out if you want and make a setting for the cow. The last one is never lose your sense of wonder. Never lose your sense of wonder. And that's how I created these whimsical cows. My next digital set. I did put a price tag of $0. I would appreciate that you pay me a tip, or after you download them and see how gorgeous they are, that you will tip me. Or just give me some sort of compensation at the time that you decide to order the set. I put this backing on a sticker. So you can use sticker. The sticker paper probably should just... it will come apart, but I have to kind of monkey with it a little. But it does come apart, and it is sticker paper. This particular paper is not made for a laser printer. I use laser printer. It's probably better on a jet ink printer. I also made this with a sticker label. So you can use sticker labels if you want for certain sections. As maybe your second print, you'll figure that out. All right, this is adorable. These are those little cows. So what I do is I go through my stash, I figure out what would be good backgrounds. This is a multimedia background. This is a sewing pattern, some text, thread. And I just thought, I don't need anything else but just these cute little here. I'll probably make a cute pocket. I would just leave this in my stash. I'm thinking I might give this to my son in his journal because he loved pancakes. And he loved to grill food. He was an excellent cook. Even better than me. He was a really good cook. He could really cook. All right, this is that sticker paper that I used, thinking that I might want these just as stickers, but then they look so cute on this. I thought, well, I'm going to, there we go. Kind of difficult to get that. Not sure how good the sticker paper will be on the back. Holding it to this particular mixed media piece. If it doesn't hold it, I will just add glue. This sticker paper is probably better on a, I just have to, on a, what am I thinking of? Plain back, you know, with that, because there's a lot of lumpy stuff in here. There it comes, all right. The cowgirl, should I say cowgirl? The whimsical cow with an apron on. Loves to barbecue. And this little cow is just kind of watching. I'm a guest. I'm a guest to this barbecue and pancake feast. I'm a guest. So this is Mama Cow. This would be me. I would be a guest as my son Zach would cook me a wonderful meal. He was such a good cook. I thought maybe he might go to cooking school, but he never did go. Because he was blessed with being a good cook. Now I just think that's adorable. Just like that. Because I have so much media in the background. And it looks like my stickers are sticking. And I am going to put this in my memory journal for my son, Zach. Okay, this is the next cow. And what I need to do is get some, let's see, I'm going to need some black. Let's see, probably a tan around here. So what happens, you know, if you mess up on your cutting like I did, get out your inks. Oops, oops, that's my timer. I was just gonna see how much time would take me to do this, and it's taken me a little bit longer time than I wanted to. But what can I say? What can I say? You just need to take the time I need to take to get it all done. I know I have a black one in here. I just have to find it. I wasn't quite prepared for this little section, as you can tell. There's a black one. All right. And then what I'm going to do, I use a VeriSifine ink. This is a heavy ink, so I don't need much on my brush. But I want to go around the tail. You can see I still had a little bit of white. And what this will do is it will cover up your fussy cut line of white that is still there. Supposed to anyway. Let's see, or I'm just not getting it to the spot that it needs. There we go. All right, and where else? You know, that looks pretty good. I just needed to get that tail. And we could probably use a little bit here on the shoulders. It is a black cow. And arms, I'm just going to do a little bit, and around the ears and around the face, just to blend, because I am going to need a little bit more ink. I'm just going to do a little dot. Okay, do around the ears. I don't know, I think I cut this out late last night and I was kind of tired. It was time for bed, but I said, oh, I gotta cut one more because I need to have this ready so I can film it. And then you can go on the sides as well. Okay. Now her gray hair, I'm going to just kind of go like this. All right. Now I have the brown. And I'm going to fix around her dress. Just go around her dress. And her little rosy. And then this is some, I'm going to just see how that just then kind of makes it look like that whole thing is a necklace. I'm just covering up the white spots in there. And there's a little bit here and a little bit there. Yeah. And I'm going to pick her up and just kind of go all around her so that we don't have any white showing when we lay her down. And brown and black are good colors to use. All right, there she is. I think she's done. Now, oh, this back, I love this. It's another mixed media back that I had. I just put a grocery sack on the back of it. And it's so cool. I don't even want to, and you can see how cool she looks on it. So I went through all my stash and just picked out cool backgrounds that at least I thought they were cool. So I need to cut this a little bit here. Well, there's no way I can do this in 15 minutes. I thought maybe I could, but no, I talked too much. I think maybe I talked too much in the beginning. Probably, I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't like that word. Should. So I think I'm just going to go like this. Just to outline that white. Now this is a label. It says buns, biscuits, and blessings. All right, now she came with words, but I cut them out and I thought that I would use something different. You can see that black still lasts. And then I was going to do something like this. And something like this. And I'm going to put her head on it as well. So we could go like this. Okay, let's do that. I think I've got it in my head. And so I'm going to use a stick glue. Any kind of stick glue is good. But when you're using a stick glue, you do need to press hard to really get the glue under that. under the paper and all in there, you know, just get it nice and gluey. Now I'm going to try to make this kind of center with my eyes. And then I'm going to put this little piece, I don't know if we should go this way. Oh, let's go that way. This is just an old ledger. So I buy my stuff, my old papers, usually mainly from eBay, but these two things are from eBay, or I go to my local antique shop. This is a Paris stamp. This is from Paris. It was, I found it on eBay as a Paris stamp. They probably still have more, but they're just kind of cool looking. And then we're going to put her head right there. Maybe down a little more. Yeah, like that. Maybe down even more. Okay, then we're going to lotion her back up with glue. It looks like I'm getting a little bit of black. Where's my, oh, yeah. That black is very strong in that pad, but I really like it. But you kind of have to be careful with it so you don't get it all over the place and on stuff that you don't want it on. Okay, I'm going to hold this because I did accidentally cut that. But I want it to have enough glue so it will stick. Okay, I always have a tendency not to give enough glue around the edging. I don't know why. Then I have to add it, right? Then I have to add it. Okay, here we go, and I'm going to... So if you accidentally cut something, it's always fixable. See there? Can't even tell. And it's easier, instead of going around that, you can just do a white, and then you can fill it in with Distress Oxide by Ranger. Okay, I'm happy. Let me get a towel. So this will make a good tag. Make a good tag. So cute. Now this, I just cut like this, and I use it to do corners. This was a Happy Mail that came to me from a very nice lady. And I just cut her out. All I'm going to do is glue her on here. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do the... Let's see. Oh, she's white around there. Oh, let's see. I got one little... No, we're going to leave her white. Oh no, we're going to leave her white. So around this particular cow doll, there is white around her. So when you fussy cut her, she can just be white. She can stand alone on some really pretty background paper. So this is just real pretty background paper. I'm just going to leave the white in the back for right now. Who knows, I could change it once I find a spot for her. Let's see, get these ears kind of going the right way. Maybe move this over a little. Life's short. Serve the pie first. Right. I don't know if you ever have done that before. I have. I eat my dessert before it's ready to eat the other meal. Because I'm waiting for the other meal and dessert is done. And so sometimes I'll eat the dessert. Don't tell my husband. He doesn't know I do that. He hasn't caught me yet. What are you doing, Vicky? Now here's a cute little cow. Now do I need, nope, because she is white. So I'm just going, this particular paper is just some fancy paper out of a, I don't know, a book. It was given to me by Happy Mel. So I've cut all this stuff out. I do want to put this on this background up here. So basically, okay. There we go. I don't know. I just thought for this particular piece, putting a little extra background on it looked nice. Hopefully I'm not getting down to the bottom. Well, I've got an extra, I got some more glue up here, but not this kind. Okay, and then we just want it to kind of like go like that. Risk it real cutting, darling. It's more of a southern draw, I think, could say that better. Darlin', you know, they leave the G off. All right, so let's put this. So in this particular one, I did fix the title so you could see. I would just cut this out. I don't think you want to watch, I mean, I don't even think you want to watch me glue it down, right? But, so I'm going to try to get it in here. She's so sassy. So there is a sassy piece to her, and that would be kind of cool, like just put sassy here. But when I use her, I will add that because I don't have a spot for her. This is only ephemera that I'm getting ready with this kit so that, so see, this is how I do this. I just go around here. Let's line that up. And line it up. There we go. Now the other thing you can do is if you kind of want this glue to stick well, you can do that. There we go. Depending on what I'm going to use this for, I may have to put another backing on it, or I may not. We'll see. I made this out of green turquoisey paper, so if you want to do this kit in different colors, you could. Different colored cardstock. If you had a color range that you wanted, you can do that. I thought it turned out pretty cool. So I wanted to show you that. And here we have a pocket that I made. And of course, I use this in that sticker. So it's going to take me a little bit here to get it There we go. And this is just black cardboard that I thought would look nice as an underlayer. Oh, gotta get that straight on there. Whoa. Oh dear. Okay. So I better pay attention here what I'm doing. I need to make sure that this fits within this black piece. Okay, so it looks like I have about maybe like that. Sometimes we do have a little more difficulty putting on our piece than like I am doing now. Trying to get it straight by using my eye the best I can. Let's see, I don't know why it looks crooked still to me. There's not going to be any glue left by the time I'm done. Come on, guys. Why does this look crooked? Let me look back. Let's put this over here. Let's look at it at a different angle. Maybe I can put it on here straighter. No, because I cannot see. I'm wondering, oh, maybe this will help me. I cannot see it very well. I think that's what my problem is. I can see it better on a lighter, because the black and brown are like matching together. And so when I see that with my eyes, whoop, okay, so it looks like this corner. So what I'm going to do is just take that corners, go like that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, and go like that. There we go. I got it, guys. Phew. Yeah, it was just I couldn't see what I was doing because the black matches into the brown with a clear. What am I doing? I wanted to do this too. So when they're smaller, I just take like that. Oh. There, then it looks a little more like a label. There we go. Oh, happy with that. Okay. Now this is another mixed media piece that I made that I have no idea how I made it. I should keep notes or something, because I always think, oh, I can remember how I did it. I can remember. But no, that's not good, because then I go and look at it and I say, oh man, I don't know how I made you. Oh woman, I don't know how I made you. Or how did I make this darn piece of art? But it is a very good mixed media background, and I have all kinds of textures in there. I just like it. All right. It is very fun to use your own mixed media backgrounds, and you'd be surprised how they work out. Because they would be your art, right? They would be your art. Let's just have some. Okay. I'm going to put something on there. I could go for another 2 days making this, but I do have a live tomorrow that I need to prepare for. It's going to be on sunflowers. It's a live show Saturday at 6 p.m. I do have live shows every Tuesday and Saturday. Easy to remember. Tuesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I call them the Joyful Art Time Show. Right now I'm using my tea bag stuff to... Now I was thinking about putting that up there. Let me see if it'll be okay. Oh, it'll be okay. I need to use different glue. I'm just gonna glue it on the top here. And get my glue out. All right, come on, glue. There it goes. I can spread that over. Okay. We're going to glue it there, and we're going to glue it right here on the edging. I'm using a fabric tack since this is material, and it's an older piece. I'm just looking to see which side it goes on. I think it's really hard. Yeah, I think it goes on this side. I'm gonna just leave a little bit of one row of circles there, just to kind of give it a... There we go. So get up any excess glue that needs to be there. They're cute. I just love. Like a good stew, I get better the longer life simmers. That's true. I think that's very, very true. Okay, so we got that one. Now we'll get this piece. Now, what I'm going to do with this piece is just put on these stickers. I thought, I just want stickers on here. And then you know what I'm going to have to do? I have to undo them, right? In the very back. I don't know. I could put 3 there. Or, since this lady is really kind of looking this way... Oh, yeah, that would be better. Or I could put, then we have this big space here. So let's, utterly, so there, it's an utter. It's an utter. And I don't even think I need anything really. I could outline them in black. Let's do that. That I think might be nice. Okay. Now, when you cut these out, they already have a rounded piece to them. If you remember to cut it out. Okay. But if you see something you missed, you can always go back and fix it. I think these come with rounded. This one comes rounded as well, I think. Just putting black around here, just okay. Yeah, that looks better. and our moo motor if I can say it, moo-tivational affirmations or motivational, but it's a different language. Moo-motivational affirmations. All right. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one, and I did do these as a sticker. So I gotta, like, you know, get into the sticker piece here. Oh, I'm getting better at it now that I did it once, right? And we're gonna do this one. I don't know if they have different sticker paper or not. I just got this particular one off Amazon. They probably have a lot of different types. I kind of bought this like somebody might have returned it from Amazon, so it was at a very cheap price. Or there might have been some damage to it. And I bought it at a cheap price. But I do know that you could use sticker paper. You know, the other thing is I do have a Cricut, but I don't know how to use it for this stuff. And I need to take the time to learn it. And I'm always trying to learn. Probably once I get this tech learned completely, I'm going to off balance these a little bit. It truly, if today feels utterly ridiculous, I'll still stand tall and chew my cud of patience. People tell me I have a lot of patience. I don't know where I got it from. Sometimes I don't. It depends, I guess. For art, I have a lot of patience, but when it comes sometimes to my husband and he's not going fast enough and we're going to be late for a very important date, then I may not be as patient. Oh dear. So you can just glue this on. You don't need, I think what I'm going to do is cut more of the top off here. Okay, we need this to come over a little bit more. Okay. Motivational. Now I can say it. I think it's misspelled, but I liked it because it was kind of goofy. And this is how these cows are. They're goofy. Let's see, maybe I can get a straighter line here if I do this. Well, I think we might just have one more left. Let's see, I can't even, it's just hard to see it all. Now I can see it better. Okay. And I think with this, we will probably want kind of close to the corners, so maybe a littler one. We can do kind of a littler one here. A littler here. And a littler one here. These are really nice. If you get one of these, just cut both ends. There we go. See, so it just has done it. Nice, nice, nice. And I did, oh, I probably should have paid attention. Forgot to, but that's okay. This should be like this. This is a school kid, like first grade, when they teach you how to do your lettering, and there's a whole tablet that you can get at the dollar store. I think I did a tea stain on it. So there's another one. Oh, I'm having so much fun. All right, so I don't know where I was supposed to put this one, but maybe nowhere. Okay, no, it's just sticking out here lonely. So let's go over these. I'm gonna kind of stick these out of here. And I do have one more at my table that we'll get really quickly. It's still drying. I made this one with a tea stain that has bubble wrap in the tea staining process. And then I just took pieces of some red napkin that I had, kooky red napkin, kooky napkin paper. And I do have a video on how to make kooky napkin paper. And this particular piece here and this white piece that goes through here, that is in a packet that I got from Foil Davies. I ordered one of her packets from New Zealand, and I was really happy. I wanted to see how her art felt and really looked like. So I will do that with artists if they're having a packet like that they sell, so I can just see what their art looks like. But this little black thing is from her packet, and this little white thing is from her packet. And then on top of that, I have the cows. This cow, I choose pancakes, and this one, flipping that paddle. So this needs to dry, and it will be a belly band in my son's journal that I'm doing, his memory journal. So here we go. We've got this one done. We've got this one done. We've got this one done. That one done. That one done. That one done. And that one done. Thank you for watching. Please come again and look at my videos, and I hope you check out my new product line, the digital, of the motivational affirmations from Whimsical Cows. Thank you so much, and have fun visiting my coffee shop. Bye-bye.